Search. Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classic, Less Known Classics. This episode number 2269 and Doubleshot number 2163. So I got Spider-Man and Doctor Strange for you. First up, Doctor Strange with Doctor Strange Epic Collection Volume 3, A Separate Reality. By the way, this covers a long period of time. Covers for the period of May 1969 and concludes with December 1974. This book collects Doctor Strange 180 to 183, Submariner 22, Incredible Hulk 126, Marvel Feature number 1, Marvel Premiere 314, and the first 5 issues of Doctor Strange Volume 2. The final 3 issues are simply now I'm kind of talking about 183. Yeah, 183, Submariner 22, Incredible Hulk 126, and Marvel Feature. I've discussed this already. I'm not going to discuss them here. Mostly in the Defenders. Now, in the case, what happens is issues. Well, put that to the side there. Thank you. The first issue, 180, he takes on Eternity. By the way, I love the cover here. We have Roy Thomas and Gene Colan doing these issues. Yep, Gene Colan. Well, side fact is just heroic Doctor Strange taking on Eternity. It's just really interesting there. And in the case of 180, 182, it's just more basically showing off Gene Colan's amazing artwork. More weirdness when it comes to Doctor Strange. Going to the Dream Dimension, taking on Nightmare. And then we have 182 where he teams up with the Juggernaut. Yep, and fun fact, this actually was in reference to an issue of Kenny X-Men. Yep, it's mostly about his account with him, though he's drawn differently from how Jack Kirby draws him. He looks a bit skinnier. Well, probably because the artist of this book is Gene Colan. Yep. In case you're curious though, Roy Thomas writes the majority of this, with Stephen Hart, Gardner Fox, Stan Lee, Barry Windsor-Smith, Archie Goodwin, Mike Frederick, Frank Berner, who also has artwork here with Barry Windsor also in the artwork too, Gene Colan, Mary Severn, Sam Kowalski, P. Craig Russell, Jim Starlin, and Don Heck. Yep, and then right after the whole stuff with Juggernaut, and skip our next few issues because I've discussed these already. Then we have in Marvel Premiere 3. Now, the thing with Marvel Premiere 3 through 14. This was in a way, again, Doctor Strange is going to reestablish what sort of an umbrella title, kind of like we was with Strange Tales, but with different series. Now, I've already discussed issues for 15 to 26. Those issues we discussed already. Now, 13 and 14 are getting different. Now, you are thinking, what about the first 2 issues? Who's in the first 2 issues of this series? Red Wolf. Yes, Red Wolf. He's in the first 2 issues, gives a short-lived ongoing series, less than 9 issues, and 1 issue Avengers. And that was it that period of time. I'm surprised they did an epic collection of all people, Red Wolf. So now we have, in our status status quo, we have Stanley doing the writing here, with co-writing by Barry Windsor-Smith, and of course doing the artwork. Yep. Yeah, Doctor Strange is back in the fold. It's mostly about just trying him take on some weird creatures related to night. It's like basically this issue is a revisiting of his first appearance as well as his origin story. And the very next issue basically is a continuation of that. Yeah. Because he'd been gone for a few years. If you're curious, how long was he gone for? 1 year. Yep, he was gone from comics for 1 year. Clear shows up a bit later, and basically in the next issue, you have him locked in a lab. Basically, and by the way, with issue, because I think issue 3, I think it was done by Stan Lee. No. You have issue 4 done by Archie Goodwin. And then for some reason they switched for issue 5 with Gardner Fox. Yeah, I do not know why the heck they did this for. So he's trapped there. It's like... Of course, they escaping with a cliffhanger, confronting that woman. He, of course, battles this creature here. Now, Gardner Fox sticks around with the very next issue. How long he stays, who knows? It's almost like this whole entire run is like a complete story arc for Doctor Strange, because it starts with issue... It seems like once Gardner Fox took over, they had to do this multi-part story arc here. Of course, 3-9 with the beautiful Clea. He's wrong, a different woman. It's like... Okay, they just... It's like basically Stanley, and since this whole book kind of a continuous, leading to this new ongoing series. Yep. Now, aside from taking various demons per se, it's basically just Doctor Strange just battling a bunch of stuff over the course of like all these issues. Is there any like debuts per se? No, there really isn't. You're thinking, really? Well, there is something that does happen here. Well, basically, well, let's see. I think I've made this here, but yeah, I think they switched writers again. Let's see. Because I think it switched writers after just a few issues, which is strange, the fact that they would do that. Yeah, after like a few short issues, they would switch from Gardner Fox to Steve Englehart. Let's see. 7 is done by Gardner Fox. So it's 8. Nine is when Steve Englehart takes over the book, and he continues. Now, in these issues, these last few issues of the book, the H one gets killed off. Plus we have basically return of Dormammu. Yes, Dormammu returns here. Well, he has to be appearance of him anyways. And then for some strange reason we have, or issue 11. This basically is like a... They have basically this be really short because it's basically a framing issue, where it's a reprint of something by Stanley C. Ditko. It's really quick. It's only about 3 pages. And then you have Steve Englehart and Mike Frederick take over for issue number 12. I think Mike Frederick must have been like a transition. They must be transitioning to Mike Frederick for the remaining issues. Which, yeah, about 3 issues left to go for this one. And issue 13 is still Steve Englehart. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff here. Taking Baron Mordo, and issue 14 is the finale for this. Takes on this weird creature here for the final issue. Love the artwork here. Then finally, at the cover, we have Doctor Strange return to his own series. Now, unlike the original volume, which was about 15 issues, this book lasted for 81 issues. Really? Yeah, really. 81 issues. Yeah, it is the second longest volume. Out of all the volumes published by Doctor Strange, this is second longest. Longest being Volume 3. Volume 3 was basically Doctor Strange vs. 3. This is simply just called Doctor Strange. Then, of course, you have Steve Englehart still in the writing here. Okay, he's like, oh yeah, I got my series back now. I got my hot girlfriend here. Got my student. I got Wong. Plus, I take on Silver Dagger in these issues. He has to do Defenders in issue number 2. Yes, issue 2 he has to deal with Defenders. Which also he me up with a Silver Surfer. He goes to a table where he sees Spider-Man, Namor, himself, the Hulk. Looks like Nick Fury. With Ant-Man, Hawkeye's here. This weird table looks like they're all just drinking. Of course, Valkyrie's here. Really cool stuff here. And then finally, Doctor Strange officially battles Dormammu again. Well, not really. He does not battle Dormammu. Basically, issue 3 was a reprint of Strange Tales 127, 126, 26, 127. And then issue 4, excuse me. We have Doctor Strange basically on his own. Still with gorgeous artwork. I love the artwork here by, I think it's Gary Frederick who does the artwork. I think it's Mike Frederick, I think it is. Frank Werner. Yeah, the guy is really good here. Beats up the Silver Dagger again, issue 5. Deals in with the next one. Basically, I'll discuss what happens next. This book is fantastic. I love it. Give this book a 10 out of 10. It's pure awesomeness at its finest. Also, with that book in particular, I am of the 60s for Doctor Strange. Yep. You think, really? Yep, I am. Which means, as of right now, the only series where I'm still in the 60s is Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, Silver Surfer. I think that's it. Just 4 more titles. Fantastic Four was the most recent one we got in the 60s. Now it's Doctor Strange's turn. Alright, next thing we have is, well, pretty much a short trade-ish. We have Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, Volume 22, Round Robin. This collects issues 151 and 160, Amazing Spider-Man, and 25, and number 11, Web of Spider-Man number 7, and Spider-Man Fear itself. Now, the 3 annuals are basically part of the Vibranium agenda. This is basically a 3-part crossover, which surprisingly didn't. Now, Iron Man has an ongoing series. I'm surprised his book wasn't tied to this crossover, but yet basically this is something associated with Iron Man. Yet it involves Spider-Man. Yeah, and the first annual. Yeah, mostly have people like Dave Micheliti, Al Milgrom, Mark Bagley, Russ Audrew on basically some of the creative stuff for people in this book. Yep. Yeah, it's mostly about it's Vibranium with these 3 take on Ghost and a variety of other characters. They also have backup features here for Silver Sable. I think even like Sandman and Prowler get one. Yep. By the way, this covers the period of 1991 to 1992, roughly 1 year worth of comics. Nice outfit, Sable. So hot. Yeah, there's even a joke once in the issue, I remember, where you have the foreigner basically having drinks with his ex-wife. He's like, I have a hot ex-wife. At least I have a beautiful ex-wife. And, yeah. Makes you wonder why the heck she divorced in the first place. Good question. There's also stuff here for Venom as well. You could say to the annual spirit time we just give other characters in Spider-Man books because Marvel probably didn't want to give these people like mini-series per se at this point in time, so why not just give them solo stories in the annuals? Kind of a smart idea. Well, it's more right they collected the not just the Vibranium agenda issues, but the stories, but they collect the entire annual. Not just one story, the entire thing, because there's Vibranium issues. Why not? Of course, it gets wrapped up with Web of Spider-Man number 7, which has Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Iron Man take on Ultron. Yeah, Kingpin is here too for some reason. It's a very good crossover. I highly recommend checking out these 3 annuals. And finally, after that, we finally move on to the main series. Where we start with basically 351, where Anthony Doc Doom has to fight a Tri-Sentinel again with Nova. Yep. You have Dave Michelini on the writing. Artwork is done. This is by new penciler Mark Bagley. I think this is very. So basically, going into this issue, this is Mark Bagley's comic book debut with this book. Back in 1991. It's like 32 years ago. The guy still does comics this very day. Now, is this a standalone issue? No, it's a two-parter. 2 or 3-parter. Because it continues in 252. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then with 253, we begin the 6-parter Round Robin, the Sidekick's Revenge. Spider-Man team up with Darkhawk and Punisher and Moon Knight. Yes, this is basically a Moon Knight story. These 3 team up take on Moon Knight's former apprentice Midnight. Yep. Who's become a cyborg. And he did return for the Volume 4, which Moon Knight had him die. Yeah. Basically, this guy was Moon Knight's partner in the Mark Spector Moon Knight series. And he basically just ended the relationship with him. So, even though it starts with issue, like, 353, it's concluded with 358. Yeah, and then the Warriors basically come to play. It's almost like, yeah, let's have Spider-Man, Moon Knight, and team up with Moon Knight. Yeah, finally, 350. By the way, they decided to also make this book bi-weekly for some reason. I don't know why. And then with 358, we have the finale for the story arc, where basically the players are Darkhawk, Moon Knight, Spider-Man, Punisher, and Knife Thrasher, along with Nova. Yes, Nova. Along with pretty much most of our new Warriors. Taking on Midnight, Jeffrey Wild, Lila Church, and Thunderball. It's an extra 6-parter. It's almost like basically they want to do similar to what they would with the Return to Sinister 6. And just pure awesome at its finest. And then we have 359 where he's taking on Kardak. Yep. And the final issue, he has to fight alongside with him, basically take on these other people. And that's pretty much it. Well, not it, actually. There's also a one-shot in here. Yes, a one-shot called Spider-Man Fear Itself. Which you're thinking, Fear Itself? Oh no, not the crossover 2011. No, this has nothing to do with it. This is the original Marvel graphic novel. Written by, the plotter is Jerry Conway. Also scripting with Stan Lee. Russ all drew on the artwork. It's a really good one. I can hate some Spirit of the Earth and Spirit of the Earth and the Soul of the Hunter. It's just a really good one shot. Most deals with Spider-Man take on a version of Adolf Hitler and various other characters. Yeah, but it's a very good one-shot. Of course, you see with Silver Sable as well. And that's the one-shot. So, that's going to be pretty much it for Tickler View. Next up, one more Comic Corner, and then basically, I was going to do Doctor Who, but I don't think much time for that tonight. So, yeah, I have another Comic Corner to do where I'm kind of going to do part of a trade and a full trade and another Amazing Spider-Man collection. Basically, with next Comic Corner, that's what I'm going to wrap up, basically talking about the Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection. Well, the reason is pure and simple. Because there is still technically one more Spider-Man trade out there. Epic Collection Goes to Past. But it's not available online for some reason. I don't know why. Well, the thing is, book just came out, so don't know why I can't get my hands on it though. But yeah, that's it. Particular view. Great. Next up, Armor Comic Corner, and maybe another one. Who knows? Okay, next video. Bye.